Good evening, or I should say good afternoon, folks. Here we are down at Long Lac, on the shores of Long Lac, and it is the NOWT Championship. We are here at Long Lac Walleye Masters. It's their home ground. It's their turf. And I'll tell you, they have done a fantastic job to lay claim and represent and certainly support what has been and is about to finish off as a successful event, to say the least. Let's listen into Chantel.
Locked in weight, 844.
If there's anybody here with us, we've got a bit of an echo there. We've got a few technical things that we're still ironing out. That's why we wanted to go live a little bit earlier. Thanks to all those who are joining us so far. Really appreciate that kind of support. And we're glad to have you along, as this is going to be a great finish to what is and has been a great two-day event. In the meantime, I've got some data entry that I have to do. So if you got questions, you want to say hello, give us a like, give us a love, give us a share, so that everybody.
We can't be like, but I do. Hold on, I have to put something. Is that one okay? No, they'll never hear me.
Your mic's off anyway.
Okay.
All right. So as I said, we are learning as we go. There's lots of moving parts down here, as you can well imagine. And we're glad to have you along. As I said, here at Long Lac, the shores of Long Lac, is the NOWT Championship. And we are happy to have a great crowd on hand. We've already seen some great fish entered so far. So we're looking forward to seeing more, to say the absolute least. For those who are joining us, give us a shout out. Tell us where you're at. If you are nearby, perhaps maybe you're in the Long Lac area, Duberville, Geraldton. If you are, let us know where you're listening into. There's Andy. How you doing, Andy? Nice to see you, my friend. As I said, this is the highlight of my summer, being able to come up here and spend some time with the wonderful folks up here in the north. Nothing like northern hospitality. So I will continue to talk to you guys as things evolve here, things move on. We've got fish that are already being weighed in. So we're going to get to all the data entry so that you folks have an idea of what it is that is going on here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'll do my best to answer them. I'm certainly not the expert. I'm just the messenger, so don't scream at the messenger. Lots of moving parts, as I said. It takes a community to put on an event like this, and the folks up here in Long Lac have every right to be very proud of themselves for what they've done. This has been an incredible event, especially considering the weather that we've had. Yesterday, it was a torrential downpour, to say the absolute least. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Jerry. It is an awesome job. So honored to be a part of a community, right, like up here, that comes together and helps each other out in a huge, huge way. And yesterday, we saw that on full display. If you didn't see the live this morning, it showed as the weather came in, kicked up, and blew us around. It beat us up pretty good. But there was a young girl here who really captivated myself. And as I was taking video, I immediately dropped the phone to run over and save her as she started to elevate with the wind. She was hanging on for dear life so that tent wouldn't blow away. And God bless her, the minute she was done that, she moved off to the incubator and she was helping revive walleye. So they teach them young up here in Long Lac, and they teach them well. Oh, right on. That's nice to see, watching from Constance Lake. Great job, Long Lac. Yes. A big round of applause for all the volunteers and, of course, the town as a whole. They've welcomed folks from out of town like myself, who are just outside of Toronto, have come up here. Never been to Long Lac before, and I'll tell you, I can't wait to come back again from what I have seen so far. As I said, stay tuned. We have lots of fish, lots of boats still to come in, lots of fish still left to see, but they are trickling in. It has been a grind this weekend of fishing. Today is definitely a lot better than yesterday. For those who've seen the footage, we had legit 4-foot waves, and those 4-footers gave everything they had to disrupt the day's events, but our anglers still persevered, and we were honored to see the top 10. And I'll read them off just in case you guys aren't aware or you don't see the leaderboard or haven't seen the leaderboard. In 10th spot, a local favorite, Team 71, captained by Darius Shabagabo. They had a very respectable day one weigh-in of 14.88 pounds. In second place, and Team 42, captained by Cameron Caron, 15.54 pounds. And then in eighth place was Team 32, captained by Danny Bacon. They had a weight of 15.63, him and Marilisa. That put them in 8th place. In 7th place, which was Team 45, Rob Laframbraise, and Captain Jason Doyen, 15.63 is what they weighed in. Very, very respectable weight. And then in 6th spot, we have Team 11, William Budaselic. Budaselic. I hope I said that wrong. Budaselic. 16.32 pounds put them in 6th spot. So Team 11 hoping to increase and move up from there. And then our top 5 started with Team 52. Joel Roulette was the captain at the helm. 17.10 was their weight for day one. In 4th spot, we had Captain Dawson Bernath, Team 76, with an incredible total of 17.31. That put him in 4th. And then in 3rd spot, I would say a favorite and a very distinguished angler here on the NOWT Trail, Captain Steve Gravel, and, of course, his co-angler, Kevin Robineau, who have been in the hot seat and have won a few of these over the years. Team 31 came in with a total of 17.76 pounds. And in 2nd spot was Captain Brett Robinson, Team 49. They had 18.03. That was their 2nd spot, and runner-up to day one leader. And no surprise here, captained by Jesse Deschamplain, and, of course, his father, Francis, Team 9. Might be Team 9, but number 1 in your hearts. They had a very solid total of 18.55 pounds, and that, of course, put them in 1st place. So that was your top 10 after day one. All I can say, based on what I'm seeing here before me, there's going to be some changes. It's going to be exciting. So hopefully you guys hang on, and you've got something to do. You've got a cold drink in front of you. Maybe, you're feeling the effects of last night. You lived it up a little too hard. Well, you know what? I'll try not to give you too much of a headache. Just sit back, relax. We'll do all the work. All you got to do is listen and cheer along with us, because whatever support you guys can offer, wherever it is you're watching. And as I said, it's nice to see folks up here from all over the place watching from. You're awesome. Thanks, John. No problem. It's a true honor to be able to do this in front of such an incredible crowd. Dryden. Nice, Jerry. Beautiful. Nice to see you. And, of course, from the Sioux, our one and only friend, Tony Sizanowski. Well, look at, yes, it is. Imagine that. I'm hard to miss, Tony, eh? We've met in person. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I can't enter a room without being seen. So thanks, Tony, for joining along, as you always do. For those who are watching, if you support the Long Lac Walleye Masters, the NOWT, or any of these anglers or sponsors that have been involved in this tournament, please share. Love to get the views up for these folks for the hard work that they've done. They truly deserve every bit of it. So thanks for all those. Oh, Ottawa. Melanie, that's fantastic. Thanks so much for watching from Ottawa. Great to see folks from all across Ontario, because this is the Northern Ontario Walleye Trail. And the anglers up here primarily are from the north. And again, I can't say enough about Northern hospitality. They are extremely welcoming. It's nice to see our North Country has still maintained that warm, welcoming feeling that we've always known about. It may be a rumor for some. Maybe some folks don't know too much about it, but at the end of the day, there's nothing like Northern hospitality. So I'm just entering in some more weights. These are some teams that are not part of our top 10, but have done very, very well. And I'll go over some of the leaderboards so far in day 2, just so that you folks have an idea of what's been measured in. Team 94, I'm just typing this in now, but I'll go over it very shortly so you guys are as up to date as I am on what has gone on. All right, so far, so I can put in some of these rankings just so you folks know. Okay, so let's start down the list here with Team 7. They came in. Let's find out who that Team 7 is. Andre Chenet and Darren Donnell. They came in with a big fish earlier today, 5.46 pounds. I believe they're still out there in hopes of upgrading. So we look forward to seeing what they come up, but they have already entered a fish, and it was a big girl, to say the least. Team 16 has also come in, and I have a feeling based on what they have entered, it has put them in 18th spot for day 2. That's their day 2 ranking. That's Danielle Fournette and Joyce Fournette. 2.50 is what they've weighed in so far today. I'm not sure if they're going to continue with that weight, if they're still out there. If they are, we wish you luck. And here we go. Team 30 is another team that's already weighed in. I believe this may have been an over, 1.45 pounds for Robert Mitchell and Marlene Mitchell, Team 30. And that puts them in 21st spot for their day 2 ranking. And then we have Team 34. Let's see who they are. They've already put in, so that's Carly Baxter and Jason Stevens. That's Team 34. They came in with 6 fish, 7.94 pounds. That's put them in 9th spot for day 2, which is very respectable. Team 41 is also entered some fish. That's Andy McFarland and Bud Garrett. Team 41 had a very impressive 6 fish total for day 2, 10.38 pounds, which has currently put them in 3rd spot for day 2. Not overall, but for day 2. And then we have Team 50, who has a bunch of fish as well. Let's have a look who they are. That's Pascal Turgeon and Patrick Bolduc. They had a 4.83, 4.53, and they're currently in 7th spot, day 2 position. Team 53 has also weighed in fish, 4.81 and 5.38, so 2 big fish. Not sure if they're still out there, but Jonathan Moran and Zachary Moran, they had a great first day of 5.38. They're building on that. Sorry, not 5.38. That's their big fish. That's a big fish. Good for them. And moving right along, Team 57. I hope so. I haven't heard anything, unless you have. Yes, there are.
Locked in at 435.
All right, so where do we leave off here? 57. That was Sylvain Balargeron and Fern Charles. You know we're live, just so you know. And then, so that was Team 57. Team 60. Let's get to 59 first. Jeff Fahey and Josh Farquhar. They came in with a 4.94 fish, which is put them in 13th spot for day 2. Team 60, and I'm just doing a recap of the teams that have come in, guys, just in case you're not following along. 6.58 it was their total for Donald Shabbat and Bridget Shabbat. Team 60 currently standing in 11th spot for day 2, and Team 62 just came in. Donald McLeod and Crystal McLeod. Team 62 had 3 fish. 2.92 was their total. Currently has them in 17th spot. And there's a few more teams that we'll get to, but I got to get caught up on the weights here. I'm falling behind, so I don't want to jinx myself or get myself in a bad spot. So, all right. Let's get back to Team 30. So they already came in with first fish 1.54, and then came in with 5 unders, which, if you add their 2 totals of their big fish and their 5 unders, 9.876 for Donald McLeod and Crystal McLeod. Congratulations to you guys. That is a great outing for you. And Team 79 has just entered in here. They also have 5 fish, 4.35 pounds. And let's find out who Team 79 is. Team 79 is Martin Villieu and Ricky Aleri. They, as I said, 4.35 pounds for 5 fish. And now we got Team 27. Let's find out who they are. They weighed in 6 fish, 2 overs and 4 unders for a very respectable 8.38 pounds. Let's find out who Team 27 is so that we can give them proper props for their hard work. That's Maxime Pelletier and Ralph Demboisi. Nice to see those lads. They always do very, very well on this circuit. But 8.38 for 6 fish is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Chubby cheeks, Scotty. Yeah, exactly, buddy. You know, no mistaking. Me and my double chin. We always enter the room first. Watching from Hearst, Jody, nice to see you. Nice to have you along with us. And watching from Thunder Bay, Jen, I have to ask, what was the weather like this morning? Because the radar was painting a very ugly picture for the Thunder Bay area. There was a reported tornado that had touched down in Thunder Bay. I don't want to be spreading news or false news, fake news, but we heard that Thunder Bay got banged around a little bit this morning. So our thoughts are with you guys. If there are folks out there that do not have power and have had effects due to that storm, we're just hoping it doesn't come this way because we got a lot still to go. But the weather has certainly not played in our favor for most of the weekend. All right, Team 7. Let's get to know these folks. That's Andre Chenier and Darren Denell. We actually already mentioned them. They came in with a big fish, first fish, 5.46 pounds, and they're adding to that total. And they currently now have 6 fish, so they got another over, and they are adding to this total. Good for them. So on top of the 5.46, 7.18. That is a combined total of 12.64 and currently has them in second place for our day 2 ranking. So good job, Team 7, Andre and Darren. Good on you for that. Team 58 just weighed in. They've had no fish, but they managed 1 big fish today and 4 unders for a grand total of 5 fish. And their first big fish was 5.8. That's a big fish. Nice job. We will get to know who that team is momentarily. And then their 4 unders. Again, nice total here, 5.87 pounds. So for 5 fish, they managed 11.67 pounds. And let's find out who Team 58 is. That is Roseanne Lejard and Anthony Lejard. Good for you. That is a great outing for day 2. I'm not sure what your day 1 was like. I don't have a total here from day 1, but you're currently in 3rd spot with 11.67 for day 2. So good on you for that. Great day. Great job. We get to know a few other teams here from the bottom that we haven't gotten to. They've already weighed in fish. Team 94. We'll get to know them. That's Tori Witten and Lucas Machano. 11.10. That is an incredible weight for day 2. That currently has him in 4th spot for day 2. Great ranking. So good job, Tori and Lucas. Nice work. Nice work. And then next on the list, Team 92. They already weighed in on over. Dion and Xavier. They had a 1.63 big fish come in. So Xavier, local favorite. Shabagaboo, they're doing very, very well. And as I said, that's nice to see that they've already weighed in a fish. Team 90 is another team that we haven't gotten to yet, but have already weighed in. They had an over 2.42 so far. And that is Stephen John George and Terry John George, Team 90. So we'll see if they are continuing based on what they have already entered, or in fact, if their day is done. Because, as I said, lots of boats. We're just shy of 100 boats here in this tournament. I think we got 96. All right, 4.41, Team 89, Jerry Francois and Tanner Francois. They did really well with a big fish so far, 4.41 pounds. That fish alone has put them in 17th spot for day 2. So remarkable there. And I think we've got one more team I want to get to, Team 85. That's Kevin Moffitt and Alex Moffitt. Team 85 weighed in 6 fish and are currently in 7th place for day 2. So good on them. All right, we got to get caught back up. Let's have a look at some of the comments. Jen, yeah, you got hit hard. Well, I'll tell you, the radar didn't lie, and it certainly did not look good where you were. Watching from Sault Ste. Marie. Chantal, nice to see you. Watching from Hearst. See, nothing like northern hospitality. You northern people just got it going on. Long Lac. Linda, as I said, on behalf of everybody up here and all those who have come to this wonderful little town, quaint little village up here called Long Lac, we're honored and we have felt so welcome. So to all you Long Lac people, thanks so much for opening your door and allowing some of us foreigners who are from parts unknown. Oh, I'm just kidding. From a long ways from here. Right after this is done, I've got a good jaunt home back to the Big Smoke just outside of Toronto. And I'm not looking forward to leaving. I'm not going to lie. Not looking forward to leaving. It's been a lot of fun up here. And I want to thank, there's a bunch of people up here. Sherry and Blair, who have done a great job feeding me. Nat and her staff done a great job making sure that we were well hydrated. Of course, the event staff, there's so many to mention. Curtis, Allen, who's the tournament director. I mean, these guys have just put on a tireless display of effort and passion and devotion to this event to make sure that it all works out well for not only the participants, but of course the sponsors and all those who live up here in Long Lac. You guys should be very, very proud of the team. They have done a great job pumping the tires of Long Lac. Watching from Thunder Bay. Thanks, Pam. Let's go, Blair. David. Yeah, baby. Let's see. As I said, there are more boats that are coming in. We'll get to all of them. We'll get to all the totals hopefully soon. All right, 73. So we've got 73. Let's find out who 73 is. 73 is Joseph Shewiller and Robin Shewiller. This is obviously a husband and wife team. Love these husband and wife teams. Awesome. And they have done very, very well. Look at this. Team 73 has managed to come in with 6 fish for a total weight of 1075. So Joseph and Robin, fantastic. That currently has you in 5th spot here in day 2. Very respectable. Nice work. As we have a little bit of a lull here, I do want to take a quick look at our leaderboard. So folks, there you have it right now. That is what I can share with you. Hopefully you get a bit of an idea of where we're at and where we're to in regards to what's going on in day 2. But of course, our top 10 are going to be the last to weigh in. And that is where all the excitement happens. And we're looking forward to that. Let's take a look back at a lovely video that was put together, basically exposing the dawn of day 2 and what it looked like when it came.
Days, these are the good nights, doing our best and living our best life. These are the ones that we'll look back and say, damn, what a damn good time. These are the moments, these are the memories, these are the summers. So let's don't let these hours and minutes and seconds go to waste. Hey, cause these are the good days. I'ma try to start stopping, to smell the roses a little more often. Take a couple plans and drop them and do just what I want.
So that's the day 1. You can see the blast off as the boats left. They went by the pontoon as the numbers were being held up. Of course, that dawned the start of day 2. And that is our one and only Christelle out there on the Sea-Doo, making sure all the teams are corralled correctly and are pointed in the right direction. That's our main hole. There's the land giving us the wave. Got Chantel on there with all the numbers. And as I said, it's such a team effort. Very, very proud of being a part of this team. Great family that runs this event up here. And again, it's been a great success so far. So we're looking forward to continuing that success. Let's quickly go over to the weigh station and see what Chantel's up to.
Locked in weight, 574. Coming in.
Thank you.
All right. Well, she has things fully under control. We're continuing to mark in all of these weights to make sure that we have everything accurate. We don't want to get it wrong. I hate getting it wrong. All right. So Team 66, who we got here? Let's find out who just weighed in. 66. And that is Frank and Alexa Lombardo. Great total. Look at this. Team 66. 2 over and 4 under for a very respectable 11.25 pounds. Congratulations to both Frank and Alexa. That there has put you in 4th spot for day 2. As I said, that is your day 2 ranking, not overall ranking, just your day 2 ranking. But that'll all change as our top 10 start to move in here. Team 5. Let's find out who they are. They just weighed in some fish. Team 5 is Jesse Bolia and Alex Goulet. 6 fish. Well done. Well done. So Team 5, 6 unders for 5.74. That currently has them in 18th spot for day 2. That's just your day 2 ranking, but 18th spot, 6 fish total of 5.74 pounds. Certainly respectable there. And of course, it has been a bit of a grind. Today has let up a little bit. It's overcast. Wind's nowhere near as bad as it was yesterday, but there are potentially some rain clouds on the horizon. So we'll keep our eyes to the sky, as they say. And who have we got here? Stephanie, right on, watching from Abitibi. Let's go, Team Abitibi. I tell you, Stephanie, they have certainly done you proud so far. They'll be coming to the stage very, very soon. As I said, the main weigh-in starts at 3 o'clock, which involves, of course, our top 10. We're looking forward to that because there is lots of excitement still to happen, and we're very honored to be a part of it. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Here we go. Team 95. They just weighed in. And if you're watching the weigh-in station, again, I don't have the ability to know exactly who all these folks are, so I apologize for that. But Team 95 came in. That's Tanner and Steph. They had 3 fish, 1 over, 2 under. And for Team 95, they had a total of 3.24 pounds. 96 teams in this event this year. Nice to see that many boats participating in anything, but to have them in a walleye tournament up here in the north, truly something special. Team 95, Tanner and Steph, great job. 3 fish today, 3.24, puts you in 24th spot for day 2. That's your day 2 ranking, so not too shabby. All right, let's see who Team 19 is. Moving right up here, Team 19, so we can introduce you. They just came to the weigh scale. They managed one big fish. 5.80. 5.80 for Team 19. 5.80. That was their big fish. And then they had 4 unders. 4 unders. So that gives them 5 fish total. And their unders equaled 5.24 pounds for a whopping 11.04 pounds. And that currently has Team 19, which is Dylan, Megan, and Greg Wilson, in 6th spot for day 2. That's their day 2 ranking for Team 19. So very respectable. Good job there. As you can see, we have folks still weighing in. This will probably trickle in right up until the top 10 are introduced. So stay tuned. It's only going to get more exciting from here. Okay, let's listen into what Chantel's weighing in here. Another father and son team. I love seeing these father and son teams. This is so awesome. 6 fish. 6 fish. We're weighing in here. 6 fish. Oh, what a bag. What an awesome bag.
Locked in, wait. Well,
Oh, God. Oh, God. Looking forward to seeing who that team was. As I said, a father and son team. Love seeing these father and son teams. It is so awesome. And especially when they're doing well like this. That is so cool. So let's see. Team 46, who just weighed in that incredible bag, 6-bag fish. That is Steve Dorval and Wesley Dorval is his co-angler. Young Wesley, I tell you, they had a great day 1, too. So I'm looking forward to seeing where they end up. But Team 46, they had a 6 fish total, 12.31. And that will probably put them, I was just going to say in the top 10. So 46 for the Dorval family, 12.31 currently has you as 3rd place in day 2 ranking. So you got a 3rd place day 2 ranking so far. Good job to the Dorvals. Team 86 is also weighed in. As you can see, there's lots of weighing going on. Team 86, Dave and Kennedy and Blair McGuire. They brought in 6 fish as well, 2 overs, 4 unders, for a total weight of 10.34 pounds. That's actually really good. That's really good considering. 10.34 pounds. Currently has them in 10th spot for their day 2 ranking. So a good day 2 had by Team 86. David and Blair, congratulations to you. Great job.
Locked in, wait for 3 unders, 520. Coming in.
So based on our 2 totals right now, this will be just briefly. Let me share this so you folks can see it at home. This is basically the breakdown of where we're at right now. So currently in top right now, we have in 1st place, Team 76, Dawson Bernath and Raphael Ramsey with 24.97 pounds. In 2nd place, we have Team 46, Steve Dorval and Wesley Dorval, just weighed in 23.41 pounds. And in 3rd place, Team 7, Andre Chenier and Darren Donnell, 23.27 pounds. you go down the list, and as I said, this is going to change dramatically as our top 10 teams come in. But you're going to see it as I see it. The audio, yes, and I'm not really sure. No, we didn't figure it out, Tony, to be quite honest with you. All we decided to do was to make sure that we didn't switch, and we went with this wonderful mic system instead of what we were using yesterday. So hopefully it sounds a little bit better. I know I'm not exactly the best talker, but I'll do my best not to bore the legs off a table for you. So 83 just came in. Team 83. Team 83 consists of 83. That is Norm Thorkilson and Ryan Egan. Norm, I apologize if I got your last name wrong, but Norm and Ryan, this is a very respectable 5 fish total for day 2. They had a big fish at 3. Oh, they already had a big fish at 3.99. They also had another big fish at 3.10, and then they had 4 unders. So they had 6 total fish today, and their unders were 5.2. So that is going to punch them up a few points, and their day 2 ranking is 4th spot. And Team 83, it didn't make. Oh, they are in 5th spot right now. Norm and Ryan are. If you're reading along with us, that has certainly catapulted them up. Good congratulations to both Norm and Ryan. Great 2-day showing, and currently have found themselves in 5th spot. Some notables too on the list. Hopefully you guys are following those along and you're seeing them as I'm seeing them. But very respectable, and I would say cool under pressure. Very consistent anglers, very consistent totals.
955. Coming in.
Right. Find out who these 2 last teams were that just came in. You're going to find out as I find out. Team 14, I'm entering right now. So let's get to know Team 14. That's Corey Victor and Ken Casey. They managed to bring in 6 fish. Good for them. Team 14. Let's find out what their day 2 total does in relation to their day 1. So 9.55 for day 2 for 2 over and 4 under. And that is a day 2 ranking of 15th spot. And based on what I'm looking at right now, that puts them in 10th spot. Good job, Corey and Ken. 10th spot currently right now. All right, moving right along, we've got Team 91 that just entered their fish. That is Captain Corey Laliviere. Sorry, Corey and Lou Bennett. Thanks, Lou. Corey and Lou, Team 91, they came in with 6 fish as well. And we will add their day 1 total with their day 2. That is 6.00. That is a day 2 ranking of 23rd. And on top of that, it doesn't unfortunately do enough to catapult them into the top 10. But to both Corey and Lou, great weekend. Very respectable total. Thanks so much for participating. And as I said, we will see you at the next one. Oh, Team 1. Team 1 just entered. Let's find out who Team 1 is. Team 1 is Jim Rukama and Richard Chu. Jim and Richard, they managed 6 fish. 6 fish today, all unders, which gave them a total of 6.29. It's funny because during the pre-fish, that was the hardest fish to catch was the unders. But this weekend, these anglers have proven us wrong, or at least sort of proven us that they have the skill set to find them. They may not have found them during the pre-fish, but Team 1, especially Jim and Richard, found 6 of them for a whopping total of 6.29 pounds. So congratulations to Team 1 as unders have not been easy to come by. All right, let's find out a little bit more about Team 75. Team 75 just weighed in. They also had 6 fish. Blake and Alexander, their 6 fish totaled 7.42 pounds. So let's see where that puts them in relation to yesterday's total. So if we tap this in, let's see if we notice them on the top 10 board. Team 75, no, unfortunately, that does not put them in the top 10, but to both Blake and Alexander, good job. Good weekend.
932. Coming in.
Thanks for the support, Heather. I'm sure David appreciates it. I know I do. You folks listening out in Facebook land, social media, YouTube, wherever it is that you're tuning into and tuning in from, we really appreciate you doing so. And we will try and keep you entertained. I know the top 10 is going to be extremely entertaining. You're going to get to know everything I do, and the suspense is already killing me. I'm really looking forward to see who comes out on top. So Team 67, Bill Lamage and Ivan, they did really well in day one. They managed 6 fish today, 2 over and 2 under, for a grand total of 9.32 pounds. Good job to both Ivan and Bill. And did that manage to catapult them up to 67? It did not put them in the top 10. So to Ivan and Bill, great weekend, lads. Thanks so much for participating. We'll see you at the next one. But again, I know Ivan especially has been doing this for a number of years, so he knows exactly what all this is about. All right, this is Team 92. Team 92, that's Dion Lizard and Xavier Shabagabo. They're local favorites. I'm sure everybody's dying to know what they just weighed in. 92. So they managed 5 fish, 5 unders today. Oh, and they also had a big over. So Team 92, 1.63 pounds earlier today, and then brought in 5 more fish for 3.74 pounds. So they have 6 fish total, and unfortunately does not catapult them up into the top 10. But as local favorites, Dion and Xavier, good job, lads. Good job from all of us here in the Long Lock area. We were pulling for you and rooting for you, but still, you have nothing to be ashamed about. That is still a great outing, to say the least. All right, who have we got up here next? Oh, never mind. Okay. Unfortunately, that's what happens when you submit too many fish. Only allowed to bring 6 fish total to the weigh scale. Unfortunately, when you bring 7, you are not following not only the NOWT rules or the Long Lock Walleye Masters rules, but also the ministry rules. So if you're breaking the law, 7 is okay. But for the tournament, it's only 6, right? Okay, so for the tournament, it's 6 fish, 2 unders. They did not break an M&R rule. Very good. Thanks, Chantal, for explaining that to us. So they did not break an M&R rule. They just broke a tournament rule. So you're allowed 6 fish total, 2 overs, 4 unders, 1 over, 5 unders, or 6 unders total. As I said, you're allowed 6 fish total. But if you bring in 7, you're not following the rules of the tournament. And unfortunately, you get DQ'd for that. I will not mention the team. It's not about humiliating people. It's just about educating those who may not know. That's all it is. Honest mistake. No shame, no foul. It's very, very humid here. I hope you guys are staying refreshed, staying cool. You're under a fan, in an air-conditioned home, enjoying a bevy or 3. Are the Jays playing this afternoon? I haven't. I've been so busy up here, I don't even know. But Jays have done really well. I know we're supposed to be talking about fish, but how can you not talk about the Blue Jays when they're playing as well as they are?
Locked in weights. 790.
790. Let's find out what team it is. Fantastic. Thanks so much. All right. That's team 65 that just weighed in. Let's get to know them. Let's find out who they are. Team 65 is Kirk Brady and Hunter Brady. That is definitely a father and son team. They managed to bring in 6 fish today and did fairly well yesterday, too, if I recall correctly. We need some wind here. The bugs are getting ridiculous. As you can see them flying around me. 7.90 pounds for their 6 fish total for day 2. That currently puts them in a ranking of 22nd for day 2. And unfortunately, doesn't catapult them up into the top 10, but to the Brady's, the Brady bunch. You guys did fantastic this weekend. Good job, Kirk and Hunter. We will see you at the next one for sure. All right, we've got more boats coming to the weigh scale. Here we go, listening to Chantal. We got a heck of a crowd showing up here right now.
Locked in weights. 694.
694. Yeah, as I said, if you guys want to come down, grab a very cold beverage or 3. Some great food that's being served here in the park as well. But right now, there's Jean. How you doing, Jean? We got quite a crowd showing up here. Bandstand is almost full with the people here in Long Lac. So if you aren't watching along at home, we'd love to see you down here to cheer on our top 10 as they come in and weigh in their fish. All right, Team 23 just weighed in. Let's get to know who Team 23 is. That's Curtis Griffin and Devin Griffin. Team 23, they managed 6 fish. Good for you guys. 23. So that gives them a grand total for 6 fish, 1 over 5 under, 6.94 pounds for the Griffin clan. Does it catapult him up into the top? No, unfortunately, it does not put him in the top 10. 6.94, though, is a very respectable total for day 2. Congratulations to the Griffins. As I said, right now, your top 10 remain test spot, Team 14, Corey, Victor, and Ken Casey. In 9th, Team 30, Robert Mitchell, Marlene Mitchell. In 8th, Team 78, James Nord and David Del Bianco. In 7th, Team 86, David Kennedy and Blair McGuire. In 6th spot, Jonathan Moran and Zachary Moran, father and son team at Team 53. In 5th spot, Team 83, Norm Thorkelson and Ryan Egan with a great total of 22.35 for your 2-day total. In 4th spot, Team 19, you got Dylan McGinn and Greg Wilson, 2-day total of 23.22 pounds. In 3rd spot, Team 7, Andre Chenair and Darren Denal, 23.27. That's in 3rd spot. And then the runner-up right now is Team 46, Steve Dorval and Wesley Dorval, another father and son team. 23.41 pounds was their 2-day total. And then Team 1, in first place, and Team 76, Austin Bernat and Raphael Ramsey, 24.97 pounds. All right. We just had, unfortunately, a disqualification. Competition is fierce. Every micro inch matters. Every small little bit makes a difference. They're doing the 50-50 draw up there. I can hear it. Just 50-50 tickets. And I think I have somebody's tickets with me. Yes, I do. 10 minutes for the 50-50. So if you could make it down here quick to buy a ticket, you could win yourself $500 just by showing up. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, thanks, Tony. Detroit is leading 3-0. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear about that. 41st birthday is not going too well. No, unfortunately, it isn't. But I'm sure he is the class athlete and pitcher who hopefully will turn it around for us. Oh wow, I can't pronounce this. Was Wanipi? I'm going to say Quebec. Is that right, Romeo? Wanipi in Canada. Listen, you know what, Romeo? Thanks so much for joining us. Thanks for putting this tongue teaser in for me. Thanks, and just joining us. I mean, that kind of support from wherever it is. I'm sure that's in the heartland of Quebec. But I used to have folks watching from far away. Really appreciate this.
Locked in weight, 453.
453 is a locked in weight. We're going to find out what team this was. Team. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your weekend. This has been so much fun up here in Long Lac. Yes, it has been hot. Yes, it's been steamy. Yes, we've had to deal with some inclement weather. The fish are certainly cooperating when it comes to coming to the anglers and getting in the boat, but unfortunately putting they're testing Chantel to the max right now. They're not behaving. She's a trooper. We're lucky to have her. As I said, it's the ladies under the tent that really have a passion for putting great events on like this, and we're very, very, very thankful as a whole for all of their efforts.
Locked in weight, 515.
Nice.
Coming in.
Okay, we're gonna find out who that is. That took a long time to weigh that in, didn't it? Is that Team 55?
Yes.
Okay, so Team 55. Team 55, that's Danny Vo and Dan Tellier. These guys have been long-standing competitors in the NOWT and are very well known for their efforts. I believe Danny had a run there for some time as champion of the NOWT for a number of years and continues again. They're 4 unders, managed to weigh in 5.15 pounds, and then had 2 overs at 4.53. So let's find out if Team 55 is going to move up the rankings. So their big fish, that was 4.53. And then their total with their unders was 5.15. You add those two together, you get a whopping total of 9.68 pounds, which currently puts you in 15th spot for their day 2. Did it happen to catapult them into the top? It does too. They're now in 8th place. Danny and Dan squared, I always call them. 21.58 is a 2-day weight, 2-day total. And that has currently put both Danny and Dan in 8th spot overall. Great job. Still lots going on here. We still have more fish, more boats still to come. Let's find out who the next boat was that just weighed in. Team 47. Team 47. All right, so that is Bernard Balargeron and Craig Santala. Craig, I apologize if I got that wrong. Team 47. I may not have pronounced your names, but I'm certainly not going to get your weights wrong. You managed to bring in 6 fish for a great total of 11.23 pounds. We're going to find out where that puts you. Doesn't move you up into the top 10, unfortunately, but you got to be close because your day 2 ranking is seventh spot for day 2. Great job, you two, Bernard and Craig. We'll see you at the next event, but please don't leave. Grab yourself a pop, grab yourself something to eat. You certainly deserved it. All right, Team 26 is next. Let's see where they're at. That's Ernie Michon and Daniel Hake. 26. They brought in 2 unders. Let's see if they brought in any other fish earlier today. Nope, this is all they had for today. So they're 2 fish under total. Probably a very disappointing 1.05 pounds for the 2 of them. But if there's anything I can say, that's more fish than I caught this weekend. So both to you, Ernie and Daniel, no shame. Feel no shame, my friends. No shame at all. Competing, you are champions just for competing. As Team 80 weighed in. 20. Okay, yeah. No, Team 80 has not weighed in yet, Chantal. Just to answer your question, they have not weighed in. This looks like another nice bag. Six fish. Well done. Nice bag. Well done.
Locked in weight for all 6. 10:23.
Good job. 10:23. 6 fish. Not a bad total at all. That is Team 20 that just weighed in. Team 20. Let's find out who those folks are. Team 20. That was a nice bag that we just saw them weigh in. That was Alain Peltier and Brian Peltier. They had 6 fish, as I mentioned. Team 20 with those 6 fish weighed in 10.23 pounds. And that currently puts them in a day 2 ranking of 13th spot. Doesn't catapult them up into the top 10. But as I said, to Alain and Brian, well done. Great weekend. Okay. Team 82. Team 82, Hugo and Robin just weighed in. They managed 4 unders. That's Team 82. So Team 82 came in with 4 unders. They didn't have any big fish today. So 4 unders, 2.22 pounds. And that puts them in a day 2 ranking of 42. Hugo and Robin, great job. And we will see you at the next event. Thanks so much for participating. Really appreciate your efforts. And for you just coming. And as I said, all these anglers are winners. They're all winners. And they have all done extremely well, regardless of what their totals are. The fact that they were able to persevere yesterday with all that wind and all that bad weather, is a true testament to the type of anglers that they are. None of them came in complaining. None of them came in crying about the weather. If you're a walleye angler, we all know you're not a fair weather angler. You go out in some of the most miserable weather possible. And I'm just hoping these anglers get rewarded. They may not all be in the top 10. They may not all be able to take home hardware, but they're all champions in my eyes just for sticking it out. And the fact that you've got 96 votes here at this championship event up here in Long Lac for the NOWT speaks volumes. Not much else you can say about that. It's just great to see. Absolutely great to see. So Team 61 is up right now. Six, four big fish. Wow, that's a nice fish. Well done, Miguel and Denny. Nice work. I'm going to assume they're not top 10. They're not top 10. Okay. Okay. So Team 61, they just 495 on top of the 6-pounder they just weighed in. So that's if I'm doing my math correctly, carry the one, that's got to be over 10 pounds. Oh, there's still more fish. There's still more fish. Oh, this is quite a bag. Oh, my apologies. Hold the phone. Stop the presses. Okay, so that's obviously they have 2 overs, 4 unders that they're weighing in. They currently have a 10-pound bag total, roughly. These are the 4 unders. This is quite a bag. Holy smokes.
Locking weight, 569.
Woo. Well done. I can't wait to share this total with the folks with 61, Miguel and Denny. I'm actually surprised we're not in the top 10, but Team 61. Let me get the totals for you. This is Miguel and Denny. They had 2 big fish. First one, big fish was 6.14. 6.14. That is a healthy fish for this weekend, I'll tell you. Then the other had another over, which was 4.95 pounds. And then their 4 unders, which gives them a grand total of 6 fish on top of the 6.14, 4.95, and their 5.69 under total gives them an overall total of 16.78 pounds, which for day 2 currently has them in first place. So congratulations to Miguel and Denny. You have catapulted yourselves up the rankings, and currently right now you're in first place. First place with that weight. Good job, Miguel and Denise. Team 61 with that bag have surpassed a good number of anglers and have got themselves in first spot. So congratulations, Miguel and Dan. Team 63 just weighed in. Let's get to know them and their totals. So keep you up to date. That's Joel Bernard and Zachary Lord. Team 63 managed 4 fish. So again, great showing. 13.06 pounds. 13.06 pounds. Puts them in 3rd spot. And they're in 10th spot. Joel Bernard and Zachary Lord are in 10th spot with 21.48 as their total. Congratulations to Team 63. Team 24 is on deck now. Let's get to know them. This is Bobby Julio and Michael Goche. Team 24. Here we go. Let's see what their weight is.
Locked in weight, 853.
853.
Coming in.
Nice bag. Well done. Well done.
What's that?
Team 24 from Fantastic Down. Again, 2 overs, 4 unders. Team 24 managed to bring in 8.53 pounds. That has put them in 24th spot for their day 2 total. So to Bobby and Michael, Thanks so much. Fortunately, it does not catapult you into the top 10, but we do appreciate you participating, and we wish you a safe drive home. We got still lots. We're not even at the halfway point right now. Team 25 is on the docket right now. Team 25 consists of Jamie Robinson and Terry Bernath. Terry's looking extra confident right now. You can see the smile. 749 for Team 25. 749. Well done. Well done. Team 24, 7.49 for 6 fish total. Nice work. All right, so moving right along. We are getting anglers fast and furious now. We'll do our best to keep up with the pace, but thanks again for all of you who are joining us back home, at the camp, at your cottage, at work. I won't tell you, don't worry. We just appreciate you being here. And as I said, you are well represented by the crowd out front here in the bandstand. If you can't be here, there are other people that are taking your spot. We're appreciative of both of you, whether you're listening along at home or you're here with us down here at the bandstand. Hopefully the rain holds off long enough. All right, here's the 50. Would you say 55? Was it 51? Okay. You asked me to pick on those. Okay, so Team 51, that's Cedric Seguin and Denny Seguin. Chantal, tell us what their bag weighs.
Locked in weights, 1138.
1138. That is a very respectable total. Well done. Well done, Seguin. Nice job, guys. Fantastic. Fantastic. So 2 overs, 4 unders for Team 51. That gives them a grand total of 11.38 pounds. Catapults them into 8th spot for their 2-day total. Unfortunately, does it? No, it does not put them in the top 10. Oh, it does. Oh, yes, it does. Right now, we're in 3rd spot. Cedric and Danae are in 3rd spot. Up next, we got Team 13. We'll hear their total momentarily. That is Ed Tulin and Lalisa Tulin. We'll find out what Team 13 does, because they had a fairly good day 1 total. So we're looking forward to seeing if they got 6 fish today. I dare say they did. To Cedric and Dini, they just catapulted their 3rd spot. Great job. So 2-day total, 24.65 pounds. Hopefully you guys are able to follow along with the top 10. As you can see over to my right, or I would say my left, your left, my right. There we go, 6 fish. Look at this bag. Look at this bag.
Locked in weights, 1096.
Wow, done. 1096. 1096. So we're going to do this tally once we get the official slip to make sure it's official. 1096 is in fact the weight with 2 overs, 4 unders for Team 13. Nice job, Ed and Lisa. And with that, catapults you into third your day 2 ranking 13th. And does it put you in the top? Yes, it does. Ed and Lisa are in 7th spot. Congratulations to you. We got Team 54 on deck next. Team 54, Dennis Perrier and Matt Guacci. Got that right. Thank you, Christelle. Denny, smile for me. Five fish for Team 54. Denny and Matt. Let's see what they did.
Locked in weight for 5,
Three-way. One of the fish did not cooperate, which means Chantel does not like the fact that some of the water came out of the tank in which they were weighed in. If it loses any water, it is not accurate, and we have to do it all over again. So as much as we appreciate them cooperating and getting into the boat, we would like them to behave once they get to the weigh scale. Beggars can't be choosers. All right, so one big fish. Let's see what their big fish weighs.
Locked in weight. 383.
383 for their big fish. What do you think, Christelle? Do you think we're going to see a 10-pounder today?
I think the double digit bounty will. I don't know. I don't think so.
It's going to be tough. I mean, we've gotten awfully close. We've got 1,500. Oh, so you keep adding. Oh, wow. So if they don't get it, wow, that's incredible.
Locked in weight. 514.
So we'll wait for the official slip. But they have one big fish, which will get the total and have 5 total. Fantastic. So the big fish was 3.83 confirmed for Denny and Matt. And then they had 3 under for a grand total of 5 fish, and their 3 under was 5.14, which gives them a grand total of 8.97. And they are currently in 21 spot for day 2. So congratulations to Denny and Matt. Up next, Team 77 on deck. Team 77 is on deck. And this is Steve and Matthew Poulin. Let's find out. Okay, so they've got 1 over. 1 over and 5 under for a 6 fish total, which will weigh
Locked in weight. 640.
640 total 77. Congratulations to Steve and Matthew for that. That puts them in 37th spot for day 2. Unfortunately, doesn't crack the top 10. But thanks so much for participating as you guys did. Up next, we have Team 36. Team 36 is Dean Bliss and Luke. We met. Christelle, we met. Okay. Luke, we met, and Dean Bliss, Team 36. Let's find out. So 2 overs, 4 under, 6 fish total. This is going to be an impressive bag, too. Weighing all 6. Let's see what Chantel has the weight at.
Locked in weight. 876.
876. Great job for Team 36. Dean and Luke. Again, perhaps maybe not enough to get them where they want to be. Still a respectable total. Nonetheless, we really appreciate it. Fantastic. Team 36, 2 overs, 4 unders, 8.76 pounds, as we mentioned. And that currently puts them in 22nd spot. We have Team 8 up next. Team 8 is up next. This is Steve Saranen and Todd Eby. These 2 are focal points and features here at the NOWT. We see them at almost every event. Nice to see Steve and Todd participating. They had a good solid day 1. And Chantel's about to tell us how they did in day 2.
Locked in weight. 979.
979. 979 for their total. 979. Is that 2 overs? What was the combination there? 2 overs, 4 unders, 979 for Team 8. And that catapults them up to 21st overall. Congratulations to them for that. Nice total. And now we've got Team 39 up next. Team 39 is up next. That is Luke Portelance and Kyle Chemlewski. Kyle and Luke have done very, very well on this trail and continue to compete at a very high level. And judging by the bag of fish they got, they continue to persevere.
Anyway,
So we reweigh again. Fish were not cooperative. Unfortunately, we lost a little bit of water out of the tank. So with that, we have to make sure that we reweigh so that it is accurate. It is a good problem to lose water, yes. So we reweighs and big fish and everything in between. Yeah, absolutely. That is a good problem. Yeah, very good. Some nice bags. So we're getting the 2 overs right now. So here are the 2 overs for Team 39, Luke and Kyle.
locked in at 608 for 2 overs.
608
Coming in.
for 2 overs for Team 39. And I believe they have 4 unders. So they have 6 fish total. We'll find out momentarily what their day 2 total weight is. They had a great bag first day, 9.10 pounds. And this could potentially put them, their total weight right now is 15.18. With these unders, which seem fairly healthy, let's find out if they're in the top 10. So 6 fish total with the 4 unders.
Locked in weight. 491.
491 added to their 6.08 total gives them a grand total of 10.99 for day 2 and 20.09, so just barely out of the top 10. But to Luke and Kyle, great job to both of you. These guys are always consistent on the NOWT trail and everywhere they fish. Very competitive and always in the thick of things. As I said, we're probably at the halfway point right now in terms of all the boats that are still to weigh in. Of course, coming up following these boats, of course, is our top 10, which has a little bit of a different outlay and presentation. So we will be presenting that to you, and of course, to this incredible crowd that's out here. This is quite something to see all these people. 48 is up next. 48 is on deck. They're currently weighing fish. So to Jason Moffat and Jonathan Cartier, they are a local team, local favorites here. So I will keep quiet so you can hear their totals, but support local. Here we go, 6 fish.
Going in with 5. Locked in weight. 1008.
10-08 for team 48. 10-08. Unfortunately, one of their fish was dead, so they didn't have 6 fish total. One for Jason and Jonathan, but that gives them a very respectable 21 day 2 ranking, and they've done very well. So congratulations to Jason and Jonathan. We have team 50 on deck right now, so let's have a look and see what they weigh in. Team 50, Pascal Turgeon and Patrick Balduc. They had a day 1 weight of 10.03 pounds. Currently, they have 2 overs. They've already weighed in 2 overs, so this is just their unders.
Locked in weight for all 4. 558.
5.58 pounds on top of a 4.83 that they had earlier today, and then a 4.53 that they just recently weighed in. And then on top of that, the 5.58, that gives them an incredible day 2 bag of 14.94 pounds. And I'm happy to say catapults them up into, where are they? I could have sworn I saw them up in the top 10. Nope. Current ranking, they're in 2nd spot. Yes, they are. There they are, in 2nd spot. Congratulations.
Big fish 485.
Team 84 is on deck right now. This is Jeremy and Steve Kensier. But to Team 50, that was fantastic. 14.94. Great total. Jeremy and Steve also had a great day. 9.13 pounds. Looking to add to that today. and our top 10 keeps moving around. It's incredible to watch this leaderboard. We've had a lot of changes that were, I guess, was somewhat expected, not super expected. Here we go, 5 fish for Team 84.
Locked in at 651.
651. Add that to their day one total of 9.13.
Team number 53.
It wasn't added. I only have.
You missed it.
So there's okay. Well, this will certainly cheer a lot of people up. So Team 84, we have 4.85 as their big fish on top of the 6.51. That gives them a grand total of 5 fish, and that puts them in 10th spot. Current ranking is 17th overall, so didn't break the top 10, but day 2 ranking of 7, so that's very good. Up next, we have Team 23,
Locked in weight 575.
Curtis Griffin and Devin.
Coming in.
53. Sorry, I was going to say 53. All right, so they have 4 unders. Team 53. 4 unders on top of their 2 big fish. They weighed in a 4.81 and a 5.38, plus these 4 unders, 5.75 pounds. You got to be kidding me. That is a great total. 15.94. 15.94. Team 53 is in first place. That's awesome. Holy smokes. All right, Team 22 is up next. Let's find out what they've done. We've got jockeying going on all over the place, guys. I hope you're as excited as I am watching these leader changes. So this is Dennis Martin and Perry Caperson. Just these guys are always, they're gems to be around. We really appreciate, their character and demeanor, and they just bring a sense of positivity that we truly appreciate here.
Locked in weight 1141.
11-4-1 for Team 22. We'll find out what the breakdown is of the fish when we get the official slip. Right on, Team 22, Dennis and Perry Caperson. They had 2 overs and 4 unders for a grand total of 11.41. 11.41. And with that, so they had a total day 1, 9.16. Day 2, 11.41, gives them a total weight of 20.57. And their current ranking right now is 17th. So unfortunately, didn't make the top 10, but they're always consistent. They're always in the mix. So Denny, Perry, you have no shame. You should feel very proud of yourselves, regardless of the fact that you didn't win. These guys are all winners. All these guys and gals, young anglers, old, they're all winners this weekend, just for persevering through this. Because this has not exactly been the greatest weather. Today has been a reprieve from yesterday with that wind. Look at the big fish that we just saw. Holy smokes. One big fish. All right, Chantal. Let's see what this big fish weighs.
Locked in 578.
578.
Coming in, big fish.
20 years out there. Everybody's watching their phone.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh. That's funny.
Set you up somehow.
That's funny. I won't be able. I left the octopus at home, so I'm not going to be able to juggle everything, unfortunately.
Don't worry, they'll find a solution.
Wow. So we've had a lot of leader changes, Christelle. This has been exciting. From top to bottom, 10th to 1st, a lot of changes, a lot of jockeying of positions. We'll do a recap when we get a second here, just so that we can give you guys a bit of an update on where we are for the top 10. This is
Locked in at 727.
727 on top of that big fish. When we get the official slip, we're going to find out what team this is. And let me share their weights with you, because this really is something. So team 93, that's Luke Chornes and Robbie Petit. If I got your names wrong, I apologize. Luke and Robbie Team 93, the first day one total was 9.73 pounds. And they're adding a big fish. Okay. Just
All on the radio.
okay. 93. Let's see here. So they had a big fish today, 5.78 pounds. 5.78 pounds is a really big fish. And then they had 4 unders on top of that. So they brought in 5 fish total. And on top of their unders, 7.27 pounds, 5.78 and 7.27, 13.05 is their bag, and currently has them in 9th spot. So congratulations to them. 9th spot. They managed to move up into the top 10. So to Luke and Robbie, congratulations to both of you. Okay, so we're gonna try and do what we can to have the folks at home as well as the folks in the audience.
They want Scotty everywhere.
I know. So we're gonna do our best to bring everything we can to both live and in charge. I feel like I'm shadow bombed. I'm like Rocky all of a sudden. Dun, 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 dun.
Now, 8-3-3-2.
Can't get enough of that. It's quite all right if it does. All right, so we've got what team have we got up here right now? What team are you? 40, Team 40. Let's find out who they are. Team 40. Oh, local favorites. Peter Shabagabo and Pamela Hardy. They had a great day one total, 13.63 pounds. We're going to find out very quickly how well they did here in day 2. But as local favorites, we are wishing nothing but the best for these folks.
Locked in weight,
867.
8-6-7.
867 on top of what they did yesterday at 13.63. We're going to find out what their final ranking is once we get the slip to make it official. Team 40, Peter and Pamela, and they had a big fish. 3.32 pounds was their big fish, and then their 4 unders, which gives them a grand total of 5 fish. 8.67 were their unders, and that gives them a day 2 bag of 11.99 pounds, almost 12. Your second day ranking is 10th spot, and let's see where it puts you in relation. And look at that. Our local favorites are in 3rd place, Peter and Pamela, with a grand total of 25.62 pounds. They find themselves in 3rd spot. Team 80's up next. Here we go with Team 80. That's Steve Johnson and Jake Pepin.
Locked in weight, 10-0-1.
10-0-1 for Team 80.
Coming in.
Hey!
We'll get the slip to make it official. We always got to get the slip to make it legit. Give me the slip to make it legit. There it is. Team 80, 2 overs, 4 unders, grand total of 10.01 pounds. Congratulations to Team 80 with their total day 1 total of 7.91. That gives them a grand total of 17.92 and a 34th ranking. We got Team 15 up next. Team 15's on the docket. That is Sylvain Bernard and Felix Bernard, another father and son duo. They had a great bag one, day 1 total of 10.74 pounds.
All 6 together.
Let's see what their 6-bag total weighs today. 486. 486 for 6 fish. 486. And you add that to their 10.74 total, it gives them a total weight of 15.60 pounds. Congratulations to the Bernard.
One being in the crowd. You take a picture?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I feel like I'm at a frat house. Let's go, JD. Absolutely. Love all the comments coming in here. We made it, Scotty. We had a blast, even though, you know what, Larry? You are such a sportsman. We truly appreciated how you took that yesterday. Again, you know, it happens. Mistakes happen, Larry. It happens. You own it and you move on. And you and Dan did a fantastic job giving everybody exactly what it is that you need to look like when you get DQ'd and how to act. So, again, Larry, Dan, my hat's off to you guys. You are a true sportsman. Dan, where are you on the list? So Danny is going to be in our top 10. They're going to be coming to the weigh scales last. Once we get to the top 10, things are going to change a little bit. Our presentation is going to look a little different, but we want to give that top 10 group a dignified weigh in and all the accolades that go along with it. So we're going to wait until they show up. Team 33 is up next. We'll get to their weight and the rest of your questions. But fast and furious, as always, the NOWT Long Lac Walleye Masters NOWT Championship for 2025. Team 30, Alex Poquin and Guillaume Boisvert. Team 33 had a very strong and incredible bag for day one, 13.99 pounds. They are adding to that today. Let's find out where they end up. Currently ranked 56 with their first day total. That is a healthy day two bag. Let's find out what the weight is.
Locked in weight 770.
770 on top of 13.99 that they had yesterday. We need the slip to make it legit. There's the slip. 2 overs, 4 under, 7.70 is their weight. That puts them in 14th spot. So congratulations to Alex and Gilliam. Up next is Team 2. Team 2. All right, Team 2 is Pierre Lapointe and Benoit Lapointe. They had a 9.97 day one bag. Looking to add to that here in day two. Hopefully they're able to do so and catapult themselves up into the top 10. Team 19 is 28.6, not 28.19. Team 19. We're going to have to go over that. So Team 19, I'm not really sure. Team 19 is saying they're 28.68, 23.22.
987. What number?
Team 19 are saying that their total weight should be 28.68. I have a big fish, 5.80 and 5.24. So we'll just have to do a recount. Thanks, Corey, for letting us know about that. We will make sure. Corey's mentioned it twice now. Yep. So we're on it, Corey. Thanks for letting us know. We will get that updated. We'll find out what corrections we need to make. Team 2, total weight, 2 overs, 4 unders, 9.87 pounds.
Locked in weight, one big fish.
They had a day one total 9.97, day 2 9.87, 19.84. Currently has him 26th spot.
Okay, so we have 5, 5, 4, 6.
I don't know where that slip went. 4, 6.
And 5 and 4.
Okay, so I never got that slip. So I got those. C 5.24, 5.80. So Corey, thanks for letting us know.
We always check at the end.
That's why we do that. And look at that, Corey. If you should get a pop or a dinner out, a steak dinner. It should be in your near future because that catapulted them. What a big total, 16.50 for Team 19, and currently puts them in first place. Team 19, Dylan Megan and Greg Wilson. Because of you, Corey. All because of you. Nice job. Nice job.
Locked in weight 694.
I apologize. I never saw that slip.
Number 21.
Oh, okay. So honest mistake, but thanks to you, Corey, We got it rectified, and Dylan Megan and Greg Wilson are currently in first place. All right, Team 12. Team 12 just weighed in as we corrected the leaderboard. Team 12 is Mike Copetti, Nolan Copetti, and they had a very respectable 12.93 bag day one. So 4.54 was their big fish, and then 6.94 was the remaining bag of unders. They had 1 over 4 unders for a 5 fish total, and with yesterday's total, has managed to place them in 8th spot today. So for Team 12, congratulations to you. Team 21 is up next. Team 21, that is Gaetan Dorval and Alant Dorval. They had a great day one bag of 10.11. Looking to add to that. Which one? Okay.
Locked in weight. 11.93.
11.93. 11.93. Well, they had a 10.11 on day one for Gaetan and Alant. Let's see with this total. We get the slip to make it legit. There it is, Team 21. 2 overs and 4 unders, 11.93 pounds. Find out if they're in the top 10 with that total. And I hit enter, and let's find out if there's some changes. There are not. Unfortunately, that puts them in 14th spot, very, very close to the top 10. But needless to say, they've had a great, great weekend. So to Gaetan and Alan, congratulations for surviving, doing very, very well. All right, so we've got a lull right now. Let's go to some of the comments here on Facebook for those who are following around. Ken, you should be so proud. The Capettis did fantastic this weekend. Yes, Angie, great job, Dill and Greg. And thanks again to Corey. Shout out to Corey for letting us know that we had made a mistake. In fact, one of the slips didn't get added in. You know what? No mistake goes unchallenged. No mistake goes uncorrected, and we did so, and that has catapulted into first place with a bag of 28.68. There we go. Yeah, those checks. All right, so here we go. Team Abitibi. 56. Big fish for David Grad, Robbie Tremblay. These guys are always on top, always contenders, always bringing in big fish. This is the whole reason we do this. Look at that view. Woo-hoo! Just judge. Look at that fish. What a beauty. Well done. Let's find out what this big girl weighs. Let's find out. Any guesses, David? I would say that's a solid 7.5.
649.
649. 649. Big fish for Team Abitibi. Well done. Let's find out what the remaining fish are. They had an impressive day one bag of 11.28 pounds, looking to build on that as they already have with that fish alone. They jumped up in the rankings in 39th spot. Let's find out what their unders are and see how far up the leaderboard they're going to climb. As I said, you never count Team Abitibi. Another another beautiful fish. You got like straight oxygen for that live well? Holy smokes, I've never seen such a lively fish. You just caught it, didn't you, David? Right at the end of the dot. Yeah. All right, another over for Team Abitibi. David and Robbie, let's see what their other over weighs.
Locked in at 411.
411.
Big fish.
Holy smokes, 6.59, 4.11. Right now, that has got them at 15th spot. We still haven't got to their unders yet. Right now, they have a total weight of 21.88 pounds. Your leader has 28.68. with these unders. Could it pass? Could it happen? Could it be? One under. We've got 2 under.
He was ready.
The suspense is killing us. Such lively fish. Good job, Team Abitibi, for keeping your fish alive. I've never seen such lively fish come to a weigh scale before. Can't even freaking measure these fish. 4 unders on top of the 10 plus pounds of overs that they have. Currently ranked 15th with their 2 overs. Where do these unders put us? And these are decent unders. That is a great bag of unders, no matter who you are, where you are, what championship you're competing
Locked in weight for all 4. 596.
596 for the unders. 596. And that, with that total, puts them in second spot. Team 56. David Grant and Robin Tremblay, 27.84 is their total for the weekend. Great job, Team Abitibi. Team 4 is up next. Team 4, as you can see, the leaderboard is continuing to change. It's unreal how much movement there has been today on that leaderboard. Danielle Gay and Tommy Tremblay, they had a great day 1 total of 12.31 pounds. Looking to add to that here in day 2. Chantel's going to let us know how much they are going to add to that total. Again, I need to go over the leaderboard again, folks, if you haven't seen it. It keeps changing, so I'm hoping that all of you that are watching are just as engaged as I am, because this is getting right down to 5 total fish. 5 total, 1 5, 6 total fish for Team 4. 6 total fish. Chantel's going to tell us what this beautiful bag of walleye is going to weigh.
Locked in weight 918.
918 for Team 4 on top of the 12.3 they had yesterday. That catapults them to the 19th spot for a 2-day total of 21.49. Congratulations to Team 4, Danielle and Tommy. You guys did fantastic. All right, up next we've got Team 81. Let's get to know Team 81. Team 81 is Luke and Stevie. They had a great day 1 of 8.21. 8.21 was their day 1 bag. Chantel is momentarily going to tell us what they did in day 2. They look pretty confident, so this could get interesting. As I said, folks, if you're following along at home here at Long Lac, we appreciate you nonetheless, regardless of wherever you are. 2-4. Here comes the weight. Chantel's going to let us know what this bag is for Team 81.
Locked in at
11.30. Great bag of fish for day 2 on top of the 8.21. That gives them a grand total of 19.51 pounds and puts them in 31st spot. Congratulations to Luke and Steve. All right, up next, we've got Team 68. Team 68, Brody and Kyle Deneau. Let's see what they did. Their first day was not too shabby, 11 pounds even. Looking to add to their total here. Let's hopefully they have 6 fish. 2-4. So that means 2 overs, 4 unders. Let's find out what this bag of fish weighs. That's a decent bag. Decent bag indeed.
Locked in weight 993.
993 pounds for Team 68. Congratulations to Brody and Kyle with their day 1 and day 2. Combined total 20.93 pounds. Currently puts them at 22nd spot. Now we have Team 43 up next. Team 43. That's Jody Millen and Matthew L. They had a big fish. Matt's always known to catch big fish. Let's find out how big this girl is. He's smiling. It's got to be over 4 pounds. Got to be over 4 pounds.
344.
Oh, just slightly under. Just slightly under. They had a good solid day one total of 9.50 pounds. Looking at that here in day two, they have an over. Hopefully, they have 6 fish. Currently ranked 78 overall. And I'm sure we're going to be adding to that, and they're going to start climbing up that leaderboard very quickly. Right on. So 6 fish total. 6 fish total. 9.50 pounds is what their day one total is. Looking to add to that. They already have a big fish. We'll need the slip to make it legit. But let's have a look at what this bag of fish weighs on top of the big girl. They just weighed in.
Locked in weights 943.
943. Well done.
Coming in.
Well done, Matt. Yeah, baby. Nice job for Team 43, Jody and Matt. Jody's been on the team for a very long time. 3.44 pounds. It's the biggest fish. And then on top of that, the remainder of the bag is 9.43 pounds. Add to that, they're 9.5, puts them in 14th spot. Congratulations to Team 43. Up next, we got Team 89 on the deck. Team 89, Jerry Francois and Daniel Francois. This is a father and son team. Great to have these guys joining us, as we love to see them at all events. They had a very impressive day one total of 12.13 pounds. Definitely going to be adding to that today. Let's find out how far up the rankings they go. They already had a big fish weighed in.
Locked in weight 725.
725.
Coming in.
We're going to get the slip to make it legit to find out exactly what they had, what their breakdown is. But that team, Team 89, Tanner and Maury weighed in a big fish, 4.41 pounds. It's a big fish earlier today. And then on top of that, they've added another 7.25 pounds. Gives them a total bag of 11.66 and currently are in 10th spot. Team 89. Congratulations. Up next, we got Team 38. Team 38, another father and son duo. Love seeing these father and son duos. Mitch and Justin Cousineau. They had a great day one bag. 9.85 was their day one bag total. Team 38 looking to add to that here on day two. Young angler, absolutely. It's great to see all these young anglers. There's got to be at least half a dozen young anglers right now, isn't there not? 6 fish. That's amazing to see these young anglers. All right, let's see how good their bag is here on day two.
Locked in weight 931.
931. What's their total weight? We get the slip to find out what their breakdown is. Did they have overs? Did they have unders? And yes, they had 1 over, 5 unders, total weight 9.31. Add to that 9.85 they had yesterday. 19.16 is their total weight for the weekend. 37 is their official ranking. That could change as more boats come to the dock. All right, let's go over our leaderboard, our top 10 leaderboard. In 10th spot, Team 89, Jerry and Tanner. They had day two total that brought them up to 23.79 pounds, put them in 10th spot. 9th spot, we've got the Capetti team, Team 12, 24.41 in 8th spot. We have the Sagan team, Team 51, 24.65. This put them in 8th spot. We have a tie at 6th spot, Team 76 and Team 50. Pascal Turgeon and Patrick Bolden, 24.97. Share that with Dawson, Bernath, and Raphael Ramsey, 24.97. Heisman for 6th spot. Here we go, top 5. A local favorite, Peter Shabagabo, Pamela Hardy, 25.62, puts him in 5th spot. In 4th is Team 61, Miguel Tallier and Denny Gendreau, 25.66. In 3rd spot, Team 53 with 27.58 pounds, Jonathan Moran and Zachary Moran. And in 2nd spot with 27.84, David Brad and Robbie Tremblay. And your leaders, Team 19, Dylan Megan and Greg Wilson at 28.6. That's going to be a tough weight to beat. We have Team 44 on deck next. Robert Collin and Jonathan Collin. These lads are mainstays here on the NOWT trail. Those who fish it know. Those who just come to spectate also know. These are old hats up here in the NOWT. They know a thing or two about catching walleye. Their day one bag may have been a little bit disappointing at 7.32 pounds. Looking to add to that here on day 2, hoping for big changes. Yes, we are, Chantal. We certainly are. Jason Doan, Nick Huxon, and the Bacon cheering you all on. Fantastic. Chantal, we truly appreciate that. Thanks so much. Team 19, awesome work on the water. Yes, absolutely done. Okay, we got another big bag. The Collins have certainly redeemed themselves after day 1. 11-2-2 on top of the 7.32 that they had yesterday. That makes it very interesting to see where they end up on the leaderboard. Let us add their 2 overs and 4 unders, 11.22 pounds, puts them in 43rd spot. Not exactly what they were hoping for, but we love them nonetheless. Team 18 is up next. Team 18, Sebastian Lizzo and Jeff Vaughn. They had impressive first day total of 10.45. Looking to add to that today. Currently, they have 2 overs that we're waiting right now. Oh, decent fish. Well done, Jeffy.
Locked in late at 715 for 2 overs.
2 overs. Just under, just shy of 8 pounds. So they had an impressive day 1, as I said, 10.45. Looking to add to that today. They already have 2 overs. Let's find out how good and decent their unders are. And let's find out how far up the leaderboard they climb. Currently in 78th spot, believe it or not. But I do say we're going to see some movement after they weigh in this bag.
Four under.
Can't wait to get the slip to make this legit and find out exactly how much we're going to be adding to Team 18. Sebastian and Jeff, they've grinded it out, done very, very well. Mama's happy. Mama's happy. Yes, there you go. 2 overs for Team 18. And that is 7.15. Add to that their underbag, which brings them up to a 6-fish total of 6.22. Add to that the 10.45 from yesterday. Currently has them in 10th spot. Sebastian and Jeff with a whopping total of 23.82 pounds. 10th spot. Hopefully they stay there. That is going to be tough to do. But congratulations to both Sebastian and Jeff. You've done very, very well this weekend. And I'll tell you, it was not easy given the conditions. We've got lots still to go. The girls get to take a break, get to dry off, add water to the bucket, maybe take a drink. We've got another bag coming up here momentarily. As I said, lots of jockeying in the top 10. You're going to have to stay right till the end to find out who wins. Because I can't predict it right now. We still have the top 10 teams still to come. Team 6 is up next. They're on the docket to find out how well they did on day 2. 9.26 is what they did on day one. Adding to that today, judging by the number of fish that are flopping around, it looks like we've got a good bag of fish. This will be their total. No fish were weighed in for Team 6. Nathan Kozlovich and Dave Lemieux had a very good bag, 9.26 on day one. Looking to add to that, hopefully leapfrog them from where they are right now, which is 81st spot overall. There's 6 fish total. 6 fish total for Team 6. Let's find out how big their bag is. Decent bag right there. There we go. This is how precise and professional we are here in Long Lac. Any droplet of water that comes out of that weigh bucket is a no-go. We have to start the process all over again to make sure that the weight is accurate. So we are not robbing them of an ounce of weight. So here we go with their big fish. This is their big fish today.
Locked in weight for one big fish, 328.
328 is their big fish. Adding to that, so they've already moved up the rankings. They're now currently in 69th spot with that 328 that they just weighed in. Let's hope they have 5 unders or at least one more over and 4 unders to add to their total. But right now they are hovering just shy of 13 pounds total. They need 16.14 to come into first. Judging by the top bag so far today, 16.50. That's going to be hard to do.
Locked in weight for 575.
575. 575 on top of what they had. They went from 69th to 45th. Their total weight, 18.29 pounds. Great job to Nathan and Dave. Thanks so much. Safe trip home. Thanks for participating. We'll certainly see you at the next event, but that is an impressive total irregardless. All right, we got Team 3 up next. Let's learn a little bit more about Team 3. This is Jacob and Luca Goche, another father and son team. Great day one bag set of 10.76 pounds. Looking to add to that. Here we go with it.
So weighing in 2 big fish.
2 big fish. 2 big fish. Holy smokes. 2 big fish. 2 big fish. Very live. Nice to see these walleye coming live to the stage. They certainly want to get back to where they came from. So 10.76 is their current weight. That's got them in 77th spot. But judging by those 2 overs that they just put in the bag, this is going to leapfrog them from where they are right now. There we go. They're 2 overs. Let's find out what the total weight is of their 2 overs.
Locked in weight 780 for 2.
780. Well done, Team 3.
2 big fish.
780 has just moved them up into 43rd spot. They have a current weight right now of 18.56. Let's find out if they have 4 unders to add to that. Hopefully leapfrog them into the top 10. It's going to be tough. At 18.56, though, it can be done. It can be done.
And 4. 4 under.
4 unders. 4 unders for Team 3. Jacob and Luca looking to add to their 18.56 and their 2 big fish.
395.
395. 395 for Team 3. 395. 16th spot. 16th spot. That catapults him. 10.76 on day 1. 11.75 on day 2. Unfortunately, it's not enough to break the top 10. Team 37 up next. Congratulations to both Jacob and Luca. Team 37. Team 37, Corey Nuffin and Shane Turcott had a great day one, 9.01. Looking to add to that, currently an 83rd spot. The 19.67 to get to first. Six fish, one over, 5 under. Let's find out. 9.01 is what they had on day one. Looking to add to that here on day two. That's a healthy bag. Corey should be proud of that bag, as he is. All right, let's find out what their day two total is.
Wait, 10-4-0.
10-4-0. Not too shabby, as they would say. That currently puts them in 38th spot with a grand total of 19.41 pounds. Congratulations to Corey and Shane. You guys did well. Really appreciate it. Good job. Good job all around. All right. Team 35 is up next. Team 35. Team 35. Brian and Ryan. They had a great day one bag of 9. That's all I'm doing, dude. In your honor, and with all due respect, I won't even bother butchering your last name for the third time this weekend. Both Brian and Ryan, they had a great day one, 9.24. Looking to add to that here on day two. Hoping for 6 fish. Currently in 83rd spot. We'll be moving up the leaderboard. No Ash, just so you know, Team 42 has not weighed in. We're still waiting for them. Team 35, there you go. Jackson, nice to see the son, family members anyway, supporting their family. 1-5, so 1 over and 5 under. 9.24 was their day one total. Adding to that here on day two, Chantel.
Locked in weight,
10.54. 10.54 is the final weight. We will add it once we get the slip to make it legit. Currently in 36th spot. Brian and Ryan, great job, guys. Great weekend. Grand total of 19.78 pounds. Should be very proud of that turnout. Well, we got a family affair. Piakowski, I hope I said that wrong, to the Piakowski family. Thanks for your support. Thanks for tuning in. Team 28. Team 28. I was going to say, this is, of course, is Nick Huxon and the one and only Frank Clark. They had a great day total of 11.14 pounds. Looking to add to that here on day two. Currently in 77th spot, and they need 17.54 pounds for first. You got it, Frank? You got it in the bag? We got another honest angler amongst us. All 6 together. Here we go. All 6 together, adding to the 11.14 that they had yesterday. They need 17.54 to take the lead. Chantel's not happy with how the fish aren't cooperating. They're going to get quite a pinch if they don't. Still a nice bag, Frank. Sure, that's not the first time you've heard that. Oh, okay. So just in case you don't know, and I just found out I could read, this is the last team before we announce the top 10. So stay tuned to everyone who is joined in, whether you're here in Long Lac. We're going to have a 15-minute break, and then we're going to get to the top 10. We currently have 117 people watching here on Facebook. Truly remarkable. We can't thank you enough for your support.
Locked in weight for 2 over, 6'11".
6'11". 6'11" for 2 overs. 6'11" for Team 28. For their overs, let's find out how good their unders are. Currently in 53rd spot. Hopefully, with these unders, they can be 11.43 pounds to take the lead and be number one in our hearts and number one on the board. Four unders on top of the two overs. 6 bag total. As I said, day one, 11.14 was their total. They chipped away at it on day two with their two overs, 6.11. Chantel's going to tell us what their unders are.
Locked in weight, 379.
379 for their unders.
Coming in, here's the record vote.
379 for Team 28. Puts him in 26th spot. Good job, Frank. Well done, buddy. Take a bow. We have another vote? Oh, we lied. We lied. 74. Team 74 is hopefully the last vote before the top 10. That is Dom and Sebastian. They had 2.42 as their day one total. Looking to add to that. Cool under pressure. This is what I would call this team. 2.42 was their day one. They need a whopping 26.26 to take the lead. Currently a 92nd spot. All 6 fish. They did well today. They got 6 fish today. That's an accomplishment in itself. Completely redeemed themselves. Let's find out what their 6 fish weigh.
Locked in weight, 681.
681 for Team 74. Tom and Sebastian, think about you more than doubled your weight from yesterday. Total weight 9.23. Great job, lads. Fantastic work. All right, so we're going to take a 15-minute break. We got the top 10 coming up next. As it is right now, let's go over our top 10 as it is, as it stands. Sebastian Lazo and Jeff Vipon, Team 18, currently in 10th spot with 23.82 pounds. In 9th spot, Team 12, Mike Capetti and Nolan Capetti, 24.41 was their total, day two. In 8th spot, Team 51, Cedric Sagan and Denny Sagan, 24.65. And with 24.97 in 6th spot, tied in 6th spot, Dawson Bernath, Raphael Ramsey, Pascal Turgeon, and Patrick Boldu, Team 50 and 76. Share grand total of 24.97. Moving into the top 5, a local hero, Peter Shabagaboo and Kamala, 25.62 is their total. Very respectable. And then moving right up in 4th spot with a whopping 25.66, Miguel and Denny, Team 61. And in your top 3, starting at 27.58 pounds, the Moran family, father and son duo, Team 53. And with 27.84 pounds, we have David Grant and Robbie Tremblay, Team 56, Team Abitibi, in 2nd spot. And overall, because Corey says so, Dylan Megan and Greg Wilson with a whopping 28.68 pounds. Team 19 is currently in 1st spot. Congratulations to our top 10 so far. Megan. Oh, sorry. Megan. Dylan Megan. And Greg Wilson. Oh, fantastic. Anglais. I love it. Dylan Megan. Love it. Right on. Congratulations. And you have Corey to thank to make sure that we went over your slips. As we would always do, as Christelle's mentioned 2 or 3 times, we always double check our slips. Are we pausing this at all, or are we just going to keep running? It's up to you. You want to do just the top 10? Okay. All right, guys. We'll be back shortly. Give us 15 minutes, then we'll start this all over again.